Hello and welcome to my channel. If you found this video, it means you are suffering from an ulcer or ulcers yourself, or you know someone who has them. I'm Sally and I've created this channel because I've been suffering with a leg ulcer now for 7 months. I've learned a lot from researching and reading about other sufferers, but was very disappointed that there was no one talking of their personal experiences on YouTube. I knew nothing about ulcers and I assumed that only diabetics and the elderly got them. And as soon as I was diagnosed, I did a whole load of research and I was shocked to find out how many people suffer with them. It's actually up to 3 in 1,000. And yet in all of my life, I only know one person who's had them. And what a small world it is. I live in a tiny little village with 4 other houses down my lane, and the little old lady who lives down the lane suffered from ulcers last year. I searched YouTube because I wanted to hear someone talking about what they were going through and how they were recovering, if they were recovering. I couldn't find anyone doing it, so I'm going to have a go myself. I'm hoping it will be therapeutic for me because it's taken over my life and my husband is going through it with me. He constantly asks me how I'm feeling and he does as much as possible so that I can rest my leg and heal and get back to a normal life as soon as possible. But like me, he's basically sick and tired of it and the effects it's having on me. And I try not to talk about it with family, friends and neighbours. Of course, they're very sympathetic, but they don't want to know the details. I've done so much research and made so many notes that I thought about writing a book just to get my feelings out there. But books are quite old-fashioned now and watching a video is so much easier. It's taken me a lot of courage to do this. I hope you will support me, but the most important thing is that I'd like to build up a community of fellow sufferers where we can share our feelings, share information and support each other. I encourage you to comment below with any information you want to share or any questions you want to ask. I may not be able to answer them, but others might. If you like, you can email me with your stories and photos if you have them, and I'll share them in a future video, if you're happy with that, and you can remain anonymous. In all honesty, I'm actually embarrassed to have a leg ulcer and to show my face and tell my story, but I feel it's a good thing to do. I really would like to hear from people who are on the road to recovery or recovered and have a story and maybe photos to share that would give us all hope, and we can compare our ulcers and see how we're doing. I feel it's very important to get us all talking about this debilitating affliction and sharing info on treatments, tips and tricks. Our partners, families and friends are tired of it, aren't they? So we can't keep talking to them. I'm hoping someone who is recovered will tell us the pain gets worse as you heal. I've read that, and over the last few weeks, the pain has been off the scale, so I'm hoping I'm on the road to recovery. It would be good to share how you got yours, how it developed, how long you've had it, or them if you're that unfortunate. I really would like to hear about how you get along with compression. How does that feel? Because I think that's going to be my next stage. How do you feel when you look at your ulcer? Mine makes me feel nauseous, and that could be the reason for my recent loss of appetite. I've read about some personal experiences, and treatment seems to be trial and error. So I'll tell you of the treatment I was prescribed and the treatment I've recently followed. And I'll tell you of the medication I'm taking, but obviously I'm not a doctor and I'm not recommending anything, I'm just sharing. So if you try anything that I tell you of and you react badly to it, I can't be held responsible. I will also show you photographs and I'll give you plenty of warning so that you can look away if you want to, and then I'll tell you when it's safe to look back. I'll do this because, as I mentioned, I find looking at my ulcers quite offensive. I'm currently changing my dressing daily and I have to prepare myself for it mentally, and it can actually make you feel sick. And over the last few weeks I've had a big loss of appetite, and I think it's from looking at my ulcer. And even when I can't see it, if I think about food, I can picture it. It puts me off. Still, I needed to lose some weight, so every cloud has a silver lining. Today I'm here to introduce myself. I'm going to keep this video short because my lack of attention span and you're probably the same. I will bring short videos to you and I'll cover many aspects of the living with an ulcer. I'll cover all sorts of things including pain, different types of pain, dressings, pain, treatment, pain, exudate, pain, debriding, compression, diet, etc. And there's probably more. I'll tell you with my experience so that you know that you're not alone, and pain does seem to be the biggest part of all this. If you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, you'll know when I upload my next video, which will be about how I got my ulcer and my early treatment. Please share this with any fellow sufferers you know. I really want to build up a community. It would also be great if you would like this video. Thank you. If you're going to dislike it, please feel free, and I would ask you to tell me why you've done so in the comments section below, as constructive criticism will help me to improve my channel. We all know the best thing for us to do is walk, 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 and elevate that leg as much as possible. But for me, both of these are causing me severe pain at the moment, and I hope it's not the same for you. I hope you return to my next video, and in the meantime, I'm going to finish with this recommendation that I'm quite happy for you to follow, and that is, put your feet up and get well soon. Thank you for watching.